Hello everyone, this is Joel with SB Review. So today we're going to be comparing these two Eureka cordless vacuum cleaners. We're going to be covering all the different features, testing out their functionalities to see which one is actually worth it. Now starting out, this is what they look like side by side. All the buttons for this Eureka RapidClean are on the front here, and then for this other Eureka vacuum, they're on the top. But let's go ahead and test out their suction capabilities. All right, first up, we're going to test this one. This is going to be on the highest speed. All right, let's test this other one. Okay, so both of them did a pretty decent job of getting that up. Let's also test this out in a heavier mess. All right, so this time we have some dog food. All right, let's test out this other one. Okay, so they both did pretty good for those tests, and I do like how there's enough space on the front part here to really get all of that junk off of the floor. You know, some cordless vacuum cleaners out there, if they have a lot of trash that it needs to pick up, it'll just like push it and spread it all over the place, but there is enough room on the front so it can suck it up really easily. So both of those did a really good job in that part. I didn't really see a big difference between the two, but I would say this one on the right here was a little bit smoother. Different modes you can see on this one, we have a start button. So press that, and then we have a couple of modes. So this is the max mode, and then this is the first mode, and then this is the second mode. And then for the other one, it's pretty similar, but all the buttons are on the top, so you just press this. That's the first mode, that's the max, and that's the second mode. Okay, so we can also test how bright the light is. So each one of these has an LED on the front. You can see how I'm able to see the carpet when I'm vacuuming in this dark closet here. I have this other Eureka, just prop this down. And honestly, this one seems to be a little bit brighter. Seems like the LED covers a wider area compared to that other one. Now looking at the bottom of these, I can tell that this one on the right has a little bit more space, trash to go into compared to this one. For the trash bins, it looks like the one on the left here has a little bit more space in the container compared to this one on the RapidClean. They even show you the max mark right there. And then on the RapidClean, you can see it's a little bit lower here. So, I mean, that's really the only downside about these cordless vacuum cleaners is that they can't hold a bunch of trash in them. I mean, I wouldn't really use them to get up a giant mess compared to a regular conventional vacuum, but they are convenient to use. And they also come with attachments, so they basically both come with the exact same ones. You can use this to get into corners, or maybe in your car. Here, this one you can use to dig deep into your carpet. Now all I have to do, it's the exact same for both of them, but you just press this button here, this comes off, and then this locks right in. And you can also do the same by taking this part off on the front and putting this attachment on there. So it makes it a lot more compact, a lot easier to use in those smaller spaces. Now the only thing for both of them is that this is the only size that you're going to get. Like you can't retract or extend this whatsoever. You know, some cordless vacuum cleaners out there you can actually do that, or this piece is adjustable. For both of these, that is not the case. You can actually access the filter here from the top. You can see it there. You can just unlock it. And then on this one, I think you just have to take out the trash bin, and then you can access it in there. And of course, both of these come with a charging cable. Probably lasts like up to 30 to 45 minutes on one charge. And on this Eureka vacuum, you can actually remove this, so it completely slides off. For this RapidClean, I don't think you can take it off, so you just have to plug it up directly onto here and let it charge. But I mean, yeah, both of these vacuum cleaners perform really well. There's not a huge difference in terms of the suction. What I would say is that the RapidClean has a wider area that it can cover compared to this other Eureka vacuum. And also the light or the LED on the front, a little bit brighter and wider. So if it just came down to one, I would say that the RapidClean is a little bit better, slightly better, maybe like 1 to 2% better than this other Eureka vacuum cleaner.